Hello folks, and welcome to this Sims 3 speed build. Now this one I'm doing on a private island, and that's one of the main differences with this speed build compared to others. Now this private island in Isla Paradiso is probably the first one that you will unlock, and it's easily unlocked by just, boating by it. Another thing that's different about this video is I was just playing around with something else before I started recording, and I turned off the record user interface and I forgot to turn it back on. So as you can see, you can't see like the menus and like what I'm doing and stuff. Now, I mean, there's a good side to that. It means like there's nothing to block the whole camera, but it also means like when I'm choosing stuff or like going through building tools, you can't actually see me doing it. And the video sometimes like seems to not, like, it seems like nothing's happening even though I'm really doing stuff. So I'm sorry about that. I'll try to avoid having that happen again. So I made the basic structure of the house here, and as you can see, it's on a stilted foundation and is like a little pier, which I kind of like. And I also spend like all this time building this roof, and then I end up deleting it all because I don't like it. But you can just watch the process of it. So this is the original roof I start with, and then it looks very similar. I just get rid of like the thicker bits here. So I think that looks better. And I had a lot of difficulties making a roof on the angle. And again, I changed this, so it's not the final way, but that's the way I sorted it out for the moment. So it looked kind of weird, but it turned out fine. So this house is two bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, except one of those full bathrooms is an all-in-one. So I don't know if it's really counts a full bathroom. I don't know. I guess it does. So it's 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. So it's actually a pretty good size. And now I'm just starting on colors, and I use like a blue and white and brown are the main colors. So it's kind of like this dark teal, maybe. I don't know. So that's very nice. And here's the white part, which is actually a pretty big part of this house. Has the white siding. Also, with Isla Paradiso, I discovered this, that wave pattern. I mean, look at that. That's kind of cool. I thought that was neat. So I used that kind of on the bedroom area. And I also used kind of that woodish thing. Again, like the thick roof changes, but I do keep the same colors on it. And I also keep the wave, because I think that's kind of cool, the wave paint. So here I'm just finishing off the siding. And I think we're going to be moving to the front siding. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, over here. I really wasn't sure what colors I wanted to use. I just stuck mainly with siding. I wanted to use other stuff, but I didn't. So that's what happened there. And just more siding and more siding and more siding. I spent a lot of time doing my siding stuff. So that little building here, I'm just putting like that wood texture on. That's going to be kind of a boathouse of sorts. I don't know. It's nothing in it besides like a couple of chairs and a refrigerator, but I put it in there anyway just because I felt like it. It kind of looks cool, I guess, from outside when you just look at it. So I kept it anyway. And actually, we should almost be finished with putting siding down, which is exciting. I think, here we go. I think I finished. And now I'm going to put the boats in on the pier, which I've just discovered I've made it too long. I mean, too shallow. The water wasn't deep enough. So I put in some little posts for tying your boats to, which is good. So I have that, and I'm just reshaping the terrain so I can fit more boats, and there we go. So you can see the boats in there. And actually, just watching this back, it looks like those two piers aren't actually the same length. So I'm sorry about that if they aren't, but I can't tell. Whatever. So I got a bunch of boats in here. I got a speedboat, that little motor boat, which took me a long time to change the color of. I got in a jet ski, which in the game is called an aqua sled. So I got one of them in there, and a rowboat. So 4 different kinds of boats for your Sims pleasure. And also, you have to have that because it is a private island, so the only way to get to it is by water. And actually, it's a very large lot. It's 64 by 64, which is the biggest lot. And the house is only built like on the small beach at the front, so I mean, you could probably fit 3 or 4 of this house in the entire lot. So there's a lot of open space, although it's very mountainous. So So you have to flatten it out if you wanted to build stuff on it. So as you can see, I'm just starting with the windows and doors for the outside, and then I choose my little favorite single door, which came with Isla Paradiso. I really like it. And just adding in a bunch of really big glass windows, so you can look out at the beautiful ocean views, of course. And down here, the little hallway that connects the main house to the bedrooms, I actually put the living room in there because it seemed like the best spot. And this roof was so thick. Originally, I actually put windows up there for no reason, but I do change that because that is dreadfully ugly. And just some more windows and doors are coming in. And I think I changed the roof soon, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, changing the color, trying to make it look nicer, and then I just realized, it's not looking good. So I got rid of the whole thing completely, and in its entirety, it's all gone. And I completely redo it to something a bit more appealing and up to my tastes. So as you can see, there we go. There's the new roof coming in here. Just messing around with the height. So it's very similar to the previous one. It's just slightly different, slightly changed for the better. And I do like it. I like it a lot more. So as you can see, I'm just working on it here. And we're almost actually finished with the roof. And I don't know what's coming up next, but we should be moving inside once I'm done playing around with this diagonal roof. I actually leave it like that and just put a column underneath that little sticking out excess of roof, but it's okay. And I'm just rearranging all the main roof here over the bedrooms. Yeah, so I just do that, and I had these little teeny bits peeking up out of the main roof. I think it kind of looked interesting and different, so I kept it. So here we go. As you can see, we're almost finished with the main outside bits of the house, and we should be moving inside once we're done spinning around everywhere. Yeah, here we go with the floor plan. I had some issues trying to sort out what I wanted to do with the bedroom walls, because I couldn't figure out anything that looked nice, because it was a really weird kind of shape. But I eventually sorted it out. I think that's kind of what I go with at the end. Yeah, there we go. And down here, I'm doing the living room and the the kitchen and dining room, I'm sorry. And right now, I'm just choosing a floor. See, there's my, that's what I was talking about. It just seems like nothing's happening because you can't see what I'm doing in the user interface, but it's okay. So now I'm just going to start, just making sure the bedrooms are okay sized. So I'm going to start with the kitchen here, and I do like how it looks, and I'm just getting in the countertops. It's very bright, mainly because of those gigantic windows there looking into it. So I do like it, and I like what I do with the refrigerator area. You'll see, I think that turns out really interestingly. So I like that. I'm just putting in like a little half wall. So you'll see that I'm going to change out the refrigerator and kind of like put some interesting cabinets on it after I'm done playing around with the dishwasher colors. Another odd thing about about the Sims 3 in-game recorder in general is that it doesn't record the mouse, which is really weird. If you've ever noticed in any of my videos, mainly in this one, you can't even see my mouse, my cursor. Not my mouse, my cursor, I'm sorry. So I don't know what's with that. You can see what I did at the refrigerator there. It's kind of cool. So now I'm just choosing the wall colors, and I go with like a light stripe here and just fill it all out. I mean, it's very light color. It's almost kind of bland, some could say, but I like it. I think it's nice. And here's the little laundry room nook. It's not actually a separate room. It's just kind of there, but it's okay. So here we have the dining room area with a nice glass table and some chairs. And I had some issues where to place this table. You'll see I play around with its location, but I eventually sorted out. Yeah, because I had my cheat on, move objects on, so it allowed me to place it anywhere, but then you can't actually use it because the doors get in the way, so I had to figure out what to do, so I put it over there. So you have the living room, and it's kind of like in this weird hallway area, but it's okay. We got this nice flat screen television, a couple couches, and it's nice. I got like a little lamp in the middle there, as you can see. So I think it's a nice little area. I mean, it's an odd place for a living room, though it works perfectly fine for your Sims needs. And right here I just put like a little sitting area for no reason at all, just because I thought it was a nice area to have a sitting area. So that's why. And I got some nice chairs, which I'm just changing the colors of, and I believe I put in an art easel. So that's very nice. Just putting in some rugs now, just to make it look a bit more warm, because it's all tile floor in here, so it could get freezing cold. Anyway, I think I'm going to do lighting now, so that's good. So just some simple light fixtures, and I also put in my favorite plant, that one right there I really like, and then I added some like red doormats in, just to kind of add some color. So I add some like red in, like with the plant pots, as you can see, in very subtle places. I also put a mirror there, but that changes. I actually stick an all-in-one bathroom in that nook later. So here's like a little boathouse area, which I was working on. Yeah, here we go. You can see I got like two little chairs, the table, and a rug, and a refrigerator. Just goes in there. Otherwise, there's really nothing in there. So here's the half bathroom, which I just put in there because there was an extra space for it. So there we go. That's basically all that ever goes in there. And I also try to put in some shades, but the issue with that is none of the shades fit the windows. So I had to just put those in, even though they don't actually fit. It's okay. Here's the all-in-one bathroom. I just stuck it in there because it was a nice little nook for it. I just moved the mirror over there. So now your Sims can have the luxury, or not, of an all-in-one bathroom. So here's the master bedroom here, which it's very nice. I mean, it's very bright. And also doing this bedroom, I noticed when I zoomed in close, those windows from Isla Paradiso are tinted. You can't actually like really see out or into them very well. So that's interesting. I don't know why they're like they're like fogged. You know, I got like a white tint to them. Don't know why. I guess that's just the way I did it. I mean, it's nice though. It offers a bit more privacy in your bedroom. So here I'm just adding like a nice little couch in there, and I will be putting in some little table, of course, and a lamp. So this bedroom has its own beautiful bathroom off of it. Nice full master bath, which is nice. The other bedroom, unfortunately, will have to use the all-in-one. So that's just too bad for them. But the all-in-one is more convenient, so I guess that's okay. So I'm just adding the finishing touches to this bedroom, which is actually taking me a while. And a nice large mirror. And here we go. Yeah, here's the bathroom, which I'm doing now, and just adding a nice stone floor in there, and some cabinets, which is good. And there's really not much to say about this bathroom, because it's a bathroom in every way you'd expect a bathroom to be. So I'm just, putting in a tub, a shower, a toilet, and a sink, which is superb. Next, I think we should be moving to the next bedroom after I finish this, which is expected anyway, so that's good. Some nice mirrors, which is a kind of interesting touch I added. And I'm not sure, some towels, and here we go. So here's the second bedroom, which is considerably smaller. And it's just like a single bed in here, and really that's it. And you got a dresser, of course, but it's really not that much in there. I also had like a little glass coffee table to make it seem like it's taking up less space than it really is, because it's glass. Get it? So we have a little dresser. I said, well, the dresser is the same size, so it can't really be that much littler than any other ones, but whatever. And a nice rug. So now we're just moving outside here, just changing the color of all the columns so they match the house better, which is good. I like these columns. I added them on my last house to just put them everywhere. And here we're just doing the outside decking, which I did like a fancy job here going around the pier. As you can see, I kind of made it go in a way that it kind of blended in better. So that's interesting. And the back deck and the side deck, and there's a lot of outdoor spaces on this house, so yeah. So I'm just doing that, getting all the little corners in place, and that didn't turn out right. So we should actually be moving to the furniture, I think, outdoor furniture or landscaping or whatever. Oh no, railings. Yeah, I never know what's coming up next in my videos. That's really bad. Whatever, so just nice railing just so your Sims can't fall off, even though they can't anyway. I like that, so I kind of put it around the pier, like in areas where it would make sense, but it doesn't matter since Sims can't actually get under the pier anyway. It's kind of just for show. So I have that kind of cool, like, little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a little, gazebo thing. I don't know, like little fabric towels on top. I don't know. So I got some lounge chairs, a little dining table underneath that, and I also put a grill out there. I don't know what I'm doing now. I have some more seats, and there's the grill right there, so that's good. so your Sims can cook up a tasty meal of burnt hot dogs, which is superb. And here after the front steps actually should be coming in next. Just making room for them, of course, and just yeah. Oh my, here we go. I like those front steps, like with the little tiles on them. Also, when you're at the front of the house, like the giant hill behind you, behind the camera, can cause issues because it makes the camera go up, so it's actually hard to look at the front of the house. So that can be an issue. I'm just changing colors of all these like little pillars down here, which is good. It's kind of funny because like they all pop in. You can't actually see me doing it. So I'm just adding, like, making the beach come up further under the house, which is good. You can see the island in its entirety there. And it's also, because this is an uncharted island, you know, it's barren. For, like, an uncharted island, no one's seen it before. It should be full of overgrowth and stuff like that, at least I would think. So I put hundreds of palm trees just all over the place, just to make it look a bit more lush and islandy, as you can see, so that looks nice. And just not overboard, but just some, so it looks a bit better, because I like that. And here we're just finishing up the house, and we should be doing some landscape lighting as we usually do, which is superb. Also, if you like this way without the user interface, like this video format, you know, just tell me in the comments, and I might consider doing it this way for all of them. And if you don't like me, tell me in the comments, and I won't do it again. So, you know, it just depends. Whatever you think, because this video is for you, so it really depends if you like it or not. Of course, so just adding in some nice plants, and I also added in like a front walkway, even though it's completely pointless, because it just leads to the ocean, and you know, there's really no point for it. So, we're nearing the end here, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. The pictures are coming up very shortly for your viewing pleasure. So, everybody, thank you for watching.